So prothallus is the next stage of the pteridophyte. It is inconspicuous and multicellular, independent, free-living, monoecious. So it is independent and free-living structure. It is monoecious and mostly photosynthetic, sometimes saprophytic, non-vascular and thalloid gametophyte. Prothallus required cool, damp, shady place to grow. It required moist and shady place to grow. Prothallus required cool, damp, shady place to grow. In most of the homosporous pteridophyte, example Teres, Equisetum, Ediantum, Diopteris, and Lycopodium, prothallus is monoecious. Male and female sex organs present on the same prothallus. Male sex organ antheridia and the female sex organ archegonia develop on the prothallus. And the antheridia are from biflagellated selaginella and multiflagellated. Most of the pteridophyte like Diopteris. Multiflagellated sperms are produced, and in the antheridia, biflagellated also are in the selaginella, sperms are produced. Male gamete anthrozoids by mitosis. Archegonia forms eggs in the venter and have neck of 4 rows. Archegonia forms the egg in the venter and have neck of 4 rows. Male gametes swim in water, zoogamy, and reaches up to the mouth of Archegonia, where the fertilization takes place to form zygote to end. Zygote develops into embryo and forms main sporophytic plant. This was the structure of the prothallus and production of the gametes. After the fusion of the gametes, the sporophyte will be produced, which is the main plant body of the pteridophytes. The sporophyte is diploid structure, and sporophyte have the topophils, photosynthetic leaves also, and the sporophylls also have the spore-forming leaves. Sporophyll possesses spore-forming structures, sporangia, on the in their lower surface of the leaf. In most pteridophyte, propophylls and the sporophylls are distinct, while in the other, like ferns, each leaf can perform both functions. Presence of photosynthetic sporophylls, unique feature of pteridophyte. And the sporangia may be present in the groups or in the sporophyll called as sori. So these are the structures of the sporophyte generation and the gametophyte generation. Heterosporous pteridophytes are also there: Azolla, Marsilia, Selaginella, and Salvinia. With two types of spore: microspores in the microsporangia, megaspore in the megasporangia. Microspores produces male gametophyte and megaspores produces the female gametophyte. Dioecious prothallus is produced. Different gametophyte in the different prothallus. The female gametophyte in these plants retain the parent sporophyte for variable period. Male gametophyte from male gametes anthrozoid which move through water to reach neck of the archegonium. Fertilization and embryonic development take place within the female gametophyte. This event is precursor to the seed habit. Consider the important step in evolution. Seed habit in pteridophytes. Seed habits originate in extinct pteridophytes, Cycadophilus, intermediate between cycas and fern. The important requirement of the seed habit are development of heterospory, functioning of only one megaspore mother cells, and the degeneration of the 3 megaspores and the formation of female gametophyte. These are the important requirements of the seed habit: development of heterospory, functioning of only one megaspore mother cells, and degeneration of the 3 megaspores, embryo development time inside the megasporangium. Economic importance of the pteridophyte: they are used for medicinal purposes and they are also soil binders. An anti-helminthic drug is obtained from rhizomes or drypress, and homeopathic medicine is obtained from Lycopodium. Selaginella is helpful in soil conservation. They are also frequently grown as ornamental fern. Food sporocarps of Marsilia water fern contain starch and are used as food articles by certain tribes. The 4 divisions of Pteridophyta are Celopsida, Lycopsida, Sphenopsida, Pteropsida. Silophytum is the living fossil. Rhynia is a primitive vascular extinct fossil pteridophyte. Lycopodium is club moss. These are the common names. Silophytum is the living fossil. Rhynia is the primitive vascular extinct fossil pteridophyte. Lycopodium is club moss. And equisetum contain the silica, which contain the forest fires, and most pteridophytes are the Pteropsida, commonly known as fern, azolla, adiantum, walking. So meiosis is shown here as the spore. Yeah, the life cycle photo or image diagram which is showing you in after the meiosis from the sporangium, the spore dispersal is happening. The spore is the haploid plant structure, and this is having the young spore germinate to produce the young gametophyte. The young gametophyte is called prothallus, which is having both antheridium and archegonium. And in the antheridium and archegonium, the different gametes are produced. The antheridium is producing the anthrozoid, the sperm, and the archegonium is producing the egg. The sorus sporangium and the sporangium, you can see in the abaxial surface lower side, ventral side, the sorus or sporangiums are produced. So sperms use flagella to swim to eggs in the archegonium, and attractant secreted by archegonium help to direct the sperm. On the underside of the sporophyte, the reproductive leaves are the spots called sori, and these sories produces the spores. And the spores, when get dispersed, the spores produce the young gametophyte, prothallus, heart shape, which is having antheridium and archegonium both. The homosporous pteridophytes are monoecious, while heterosporous pteridophytes are dioecious. Independent of most distinct heterotrophic and heterologous alternation of generation found in pteridophyte. Cone strobili found in Lycopsida, Lycopodium, Selaginella, and Spinopsida equisetum. The pteridophytes have vascular tissues, even then their distribution is limited because gametophyte prothallus do not have differentiated body and roots for water absorption. They require water for fertilization, zoodiogamy. Life cycle diplohaplontic sexual reproduction is oogamous type. Sporocarp in aquatic pteridophyte Marsilia, Zola, Salvinia are formed in the sporocarp and sporangia bearing body. These are the some important point about the pteridophytes. Gymnosperms, gymno means naked and seeds, sperm means seeds. So these are the perennial plants and perennial woody plants, ancient seed-bearing phanerogamic sporophytic plants without flower, ovaries, and fruits. They're naked seeded vascular plants. General characters are the gymnosperm, including medium-sized trees, sequoia, and tallest, and the shrub ephedra. Giant redwood sequoia is the tallest tree species. These are found mainly in the cold temperature, but cycads occur in the warmer areas. Morphological character is the roots are generally tap roots and they are having the coralloid specialized roots which are associated with nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. The stem is unbranched cycas and branched of pinus. The leaves may be simple or compound. The cycas are pinnately leaves and persist perennial herbs. The leaves in the gymnosperms can withstand extreme temperature humidity. In conifers, needle-like leaves reduce the surface area and thick cuticles and stomata prevent the water loss. Anatomical characteristics and life cycle of gymnosperms having the cones because they are cone bearing plant. Their female cone and the male cone both are there, and the male cone is having microsporophylls, microsporangia, which is producing the reduced called pollen grains, and female cones are having called megasporangia and microsporangiate female storobly, archegonium, and two or more. The pollination and fertilization occur